the man who issued death threat on Facebook to women's rights activists and advisor of Naga Mothers Association, Dr. Rosemary Dzuvichu, has been arrested from Dimapur. The accused has been identified as WJ Longkumer. He was picked up following an FIR filed by Dr. Dzuvichu on Wednesday. Dr. Dzuvichu was targeted for consistently fighting for women's rights and pushing for their rightful representation in the corridors of power. The incident has shocked the entire Naga Society, so several organizations have vehemently condemned the heinous act of the accused and called for stringent action against them. So breaking news coming in at this point in time, viewers, the man who issued death threat on Facebook to women's rights activist and advisor of Naga Mothers Association, Dr. Rosemary Dzuvichu, has been arrested from Dimapur. So the accused has been identified as WJ Longkumer. He was picked up following an FIR filed by Dr. Dzuvichu on Wednesday. So Dr. Dzuvichu was targeted for consistently fighting for women's rights and pushing for their rightful representation in the corridors of power. So the incident has shocked the entire Naga Society. So several organizations have vehemently condemned the heinous act of the accused and called for stringent action against him. All right, to number one, this I'm being joined over phone line with my colleague Chipen Kubung. So, Chipen, the big development coming in, well, the man who issued that threat on Facebook to women's rights activist and advisor of Naga Mothers Association, Dr. Rosemary Dzuvichu, has been arrested from Dimapur. So, your take on this, Chipen?
Right, Priyadarshini, this is the breaking news coming in from Nagaland. Now, we have to say kudos to the Nagaland police for the swift action, for tracking down the accused, and for picking him up for arresting him for this despicable and very shameful act that he committed, issuing a death threat. And if we have to go through the Facebook post that he posted, it is very vile, very gory. It's just unthinkable that a person with sane mind and body can go to that extreme, can go to that extent and write stuff like that on social media, which is viewed by thousands of people across, not just across Nagaland, but across the world as well. So basically right now, what we are getting to hear or what we are getting to learn is that the man has been identified as WJ Longkumer, and the police have withheld the information related to the accused in this case for safety, for security measures. So the only thing that we know for now is that his name is WJ Longkumer, and he has been arrested from Dimapur. So actually, it is necessary to point out certain things here. Now, the Facebook page where the Facebook group where the accused posted the death threat is called Unified Nagaland for Christ. Unified Nagaland for Christ. So what an irony here. In a Facebook page called Unified Nagaland for Christ, which has more than 10,000 members, a person goes to that extreme and posts something like that. Personally, I cannot read out the Facebook post because it is so embarrassing. It is quite vile and gory, and I cannot even imagine, I cannot even think of certain words like that, words that he posted in the group. So I will not go into detail on what he exactly posted, but he issued that threat, followed by certain words which are very gory and unthinkable. Now, this is very humiliating for the entire Naga Society because, Priya, the Naga Society has long been fighting for women's rights. They have been advocating for equality for women, and up to a certain extent, this dream that we have long been fighting for has been becoming a reality. But, you know, a dramatic twist here now with a Facebook post like this, it shows that, we are questioning ourselves. Are we progressing? Are we moving forward, or are we going backwards? because the mentality of a person who can post this type of comments, who can post this type of threats on social media in itself is a big question. So I have several big questions here, Pradarshini. The Facebook page called Unified Nagaland for Christ, and it posts over 10,000 members. Now, I have a question for the moderator. I have a question for the admin here. Why did the admin permit, or why did the admin approve the post? It was so evil. The words that he used were so evil, despite the nature of the words, despite the nature of the sentences that was included, that was used by the person in question. The admin still decided to approve the post. So this is a big question. Now, this calls for social media vetting. Every person who can write, who can speak English, who can understand English, or who knows how to speak, read and write, should not be permitted to use social media, or their social media activities at least should be monitored, because this kind of incident that we just witnessed has put the entire Naga community to shame. We have to hang our hats in shame. So the entire community is deeply ashamed now. We are left deeply hurt, and it's a disgrace to parents. Pradarshini, let me tell you, this is a disgrace to parents. The act committed by this WJ Longkumer is a disgrace to his parents, especially to his mother, his sisters, if he has a wife, to his wife, if he has daughters, to his daughters. Because the threat that he issued, the nature of words that he chose to use in the Facebook page, which was directed as a death threat to Dr. Rosemary Dzuvichu, it is a sheer disgrace. So this calls for social media vetting, Pradarshini, because, as I said, every person who can speak, read, and write, they do not have the mental capacity to use social media. Social media should be used as a tool to unify. It should be used as a tool to spread harmony, peace, and brotherhood among citizens, not divide or not create deeper or wider chaos in the society. So for now, the breaking news is that WJ Longkumer has been arrested from Dimapur, and the police have withheld information related to his place of birth, or where he is from, or what job, or how he is presently occupied. So all of this information has been withheld by the police for security reasons. But we are happy to hear that the Nagaland police, has acted swiftly, and they have taken the person in question into custody, and he has been arrested, and there will be a thorough investigation, and based on the investigation, the motive will be determined, and if there are any links to some other people involved in the act will be determined, will be uncovered through the police interrogation. So we are happy right now that he has been arrested, and this in itself speaks that people of Nagaland are totally against it. And let me also tell you that several major organizations, Naga organizations, including the Global Naga Forum and even All India Feminist Alliance, the Union for Civil Liberties, the Naga People's Front, political parties, and civil societies have all come together, united in condemning this heinous, this despicable act committed by WJ Longkumer. So this shows that Naga Society is still united, and we are committed towards fighting for injustices against women. So, Pradarshini, WJ Longkumer has been arrested from Dimapur. That is the report that we're getting now.